What's up with it, man? It's your big homie Raheem. This is part two of how I was doing my time in prison. So, man, I hope you taking notes. I hope you really paying attention to who I am. Peace. 'Cause this is why I do what I do. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you a list, right? 720 thing, right? All that stuff. And that's how I did my time. Excellence. That was from an organization. So this Black Rose, right? I started an organization in there, bro, called Black Rose Community. I wrote this in there. This is the paper we write on in there. I wrote this in there. This was for my homie. So let me tell you how I was rehabilitating my partners. You know what I'm saying? Niggas around me, the bottom of the bottom, the misfits. So it says Black Rose Community. It says the depth of who we were, the beauty of who we are. It's not what you call us that matters, but what we answer to, Malcolm X, right? I will no longer be identified by hoods or aliases that have no longevity. And I made that rule up because like a lot of my partners, their name was just like Lil Robert. Look, you know what I'm talking about? Like, damn, nigga, name Lil Robert. And name Lil Egg. The egg, what you gonna be? You gonna be egg all day. You a robber, you gonna be a robber. You know, you your black. Like people say, what's up, man? You from? You can't call me that. Don't call me no city. I'm not a city, bro. My city locked me up. Don't call me red. I'm none of that, nigga. My name is King. You know what I'm saying? That's how it went. That's the only name I went by. He's King. I started going by Raheem in the end parts of my terms when I said Raheem, that's my middle name. My name is Khalif, which means Black King, leader. Raheem, which means merciful. You know what I'm saying? So I started going by that toward the end, where I started understanding how God showed me mercy, so I must show mercy, right? And the king without mercy is a tyrant. So that's why I conducted and constructed this individual. You know, I made myself who I wanted to be. So it says I will no longer be identified by these names with no longevity. You are not your hood. You are not what others call you. You are a unique and intelligent individual who will no longer identify with the derogatory stereotypes. Your name possesses your identity, thus calling out the best in you. Who are you? What is your name? What will you answer to? Commitment number 1. I will find a name that represents who I am and present it to my comrades 4 days after receiving my invitation. What does Black Rose mean? Black. Building, learning, achieving, changing conditions. Right? Building. I ain't gonna give you all that. It's right there. Rose. Rising over stereotypical establishments. Rose. Rising over stereotypical establishments. Create this in there, bro, to overcome that mental thinking. Black Rose Community is about growth, education, discipline, honor, and unity. We can build businesses that employ the people of the community. We can unify and pool the resources together and build our own houses and centers for our youth to free them from the vices that held us. Today, we shake off the chains of yesterday and embrace freedom today with the knowledge, power, and dedication to maintain that freedom. We are the Black Rose Community, right? Look at this. It says, as a member of the Black Rose Community, I will conduct myself at all times with respect for myself first and then for everyone around me, whether they deserve it or not. I will not forget that I reflect my comrades in all I do and say. I will abide by the structure, the guidelines, and principles and accept discipline and correction when it is just. I am a person of honor. I honor my word and my commitments. I will walk in integrity at all times. I will be proactive and productive at all times. If I am married or in a relationship, I will be faithful. If I have children, I will not neglect them nor disrespect their mother. Right? This is before I... Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Miss me, man. Sound like I'm writing for today, right? I am. This is why I do my time. That's how I did my time. Check it. That ain't it. It's the information I used to read. I even... You know how we be trying to organize things like that? So that Black Rose community, guess what it turned out to when I stepped out here? Right? You ready? Let me show you, bro. Because it's not a game to me. And a lot of people think things are a game. It turned into Black Minds Matter Incorporated. This is the corporation from prison. I started the brainstorming in prison. Here's the full the manifestation of it right here. Black Minds Matter Incorporated. Then... I'll be talking what I used to say. It's in here. Let me show you. This is the notebook. This is one of the things. I was in Kairos. In Kairos, I was one of the Kairos directors. And it's a transformation, empowerment, and maturity program, a team program. And I was in there, and it was cool. But let me show you. This is the stuff I would be submitting to the warden, right? In the program sponsors that's on the unit. So this ain't new to me. This ain't new to me. It's a tutoring program. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, tutoring should be available amongst the inmate student body. The tutoring program will be available to those who are in GED programs and the teen program. There are many inmates who lack the ability to read and write properly. This is why in the teen program you don't have a high participation rate amongst the class. They can repeat the material back to you in quotes from scriptures, but very few will read out loud and take notes. They simply haven't developed the skill. And if you want men to articulate and convey what they are being taught, then they must be taught these fundamentals. Also, the benefit for the education department, there are 50 students to one teacher. Each student needs are different. Some can learn in a group, some need one-on-one attention. This is virtually impossible in a 3-hour bracket. But with tutoring available, the teacher can send those who need extra attention to the program for an hour and receive one-on-one help from one of the tutors. I am positive this will increase the graduates and the EA testing scores every cycle. Tutors. The tutors will be interviewed by Chaplain Jack. I'm gonna cut this, and then I'm gonna come back to it. I got you, man.